Panel here, Chaney. I said before, I said Trey Card prompter was wrong. Chaney here, talk about National Black HIV/AIDS Day. Also want to introduce our panel right here. We have my man Ray, looking all smooth, no pocket square. I don't know what's up with you, Ray Baker. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, dude. But I need you to get it together. I'm trying to help your style. Actually, we got 2 Sigmas on the show today. Yeah. Ray and Armstrong. There's only about 5 Sigmas out there in America, so glad y'all here. George Jefferson. How you doing?
I'm fine.
You all good?
I'm good.
All right, good to see you. And also, man, Armstrong Williams down there. He remembered his pocket square. Way to go, Armstrong. I want to get to it. All right, so Trey joins us right now. Today's National Black HIV Awareness Day. And what is interesting about this, and I've said it, and I've always been somebody who advocate the issue of getting tested, know your status. Right. It makes no sense. This is a preventable disease.
Definitely.
It makes no sense that we are still having to drive this home, and in the black community, our numbers are going up.
Yeah, man, I feel the same way, and that's why I took the initiative on my own to put it in a creative way to inspire individuals to go get tested and know their status by putting out a hip-hop record called Live World AIDS Anthem. And it's basically like an encouragement, just stressing, you know, like I said, to know your status and definitely take it serious on thinking before you act on having unprotected sex and different things like that.
Actually, we got a part of the video, so let's play it right now.
Most definitely.
And seen people live like they could never die. Think their whole world crashed before they could even fly. Yeah, I'm trying to give you that real. Speak to you through my music. HIV can't destroy you if you open your eyes to it. Ignorance is bliss. Better yet, more like a death wish. Playing Russian roulette when you pass when getting tested. Truth, I'm a rapper, but I'm trying to tell you to wrap it up. These numbers keep on adding up, and frankly, I done had enough. Passing you these bars, I hope you catch them and you benefit. You positive, you love them. Why not make sure that they negative? Breathe.
All right, folks, of course, you're doing the trade from The Wire. Now, the response, though, because when you're going out, when you hear people say, this is what kills me, well, I don't want to get tested because I don't want to know. Okay, you're just shortening your lifespan.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, man, I mean, just to inspire the younger generation as well as adults on this deadly disease that's affecting so many of our brothers and sisters across the world. That's why I felt like me being in a position playing the character Poot on the HBO series The Wire, with that put me on a platform, you know, to be able to introduce hip-hop music, which you don't really see records like Live World AIDS Anthem in hip-hop, you know. So I said it's time to, you know, take responsibility. It's time to step up and be a leader. And, you know, Live World AIDS Anthem, it's been getting received real well, you know. And I did all of this, man. It's nobody over top of my head at no record label. I'm not signed. So I'm putting all this type of positive initiative music out independently. And I mean, while I'm on the subject, you know, Live World AIDS Anthem is on iTunes right now for 99 cents. You know,
good.
And I mean, that's definitely something that I just want to stress. You know, I stress it to the networks about showing this positive initiative video. I stress it to the radio stations. This needs to be an anthem, not just played on Black AIDS Day or World AIDS Day. This is an everyday issue.
This is a public policy issue as well, because, and one of the things that bothers me is that if you look at AIDS when it started, I mean, it really created, if you will, tremendous gay and lesbian lobbying groups that were born out of this, yet for African Americans, it's been sort of still under the radar.
Exactly.
One of the things we saw quickly is in the 2007 presidential election, Hillary Clinton at Howard University at a Democratic debate said, if this were happening, the rates is happening to white women, the way it's happening to black women, we'd have national town halls about it. There'd be huge summons about it. There'd be issues and initiatives on Capitol Hill already, but it's kind of quiet because of the community it's happening to. And so it's good that we are beginning to address it for ourselves.
And I also think that we have to change the communication strategy around AIDS. It has become this stigma that we won't get rid of. It's like mental health. If we don't want to get the help. If you go get the help, then you're crazy. We don't want to talk about it. And AIDS is one of those things. And mental health mostly won't kill you. AIDS will. And we don't start to teach people that it is an illness that has to be addressed like any other illness. It is no better, no worse. And it did come at first in the embodiment of gay white men. And black people really haven't embraced a new communication strategy around how we deal with it, how we talk about it, and all the prevention things. Like, it is still masculine to have a condom. It is still masculine to ask your partner to protect himself or get protected. It is not. It's still sexy. And so we have
But
to
it ain't
change the
masculine
wording.
to be dead.
It is not masculine to be dead. It is not masculine to be dead.
You know, I'm going to tell you something that's not going to surprise Trey. We had a show on this, and I actually had about 15 young black men and a few young black women in the room, and average age 24, 25. So I said, how many different people have you had sex with? And the average brother in that setting said probably 400 different women. 400. They started counting from having sex at 12 to 24. I was so stunned, and I said to myself, no wonder it's escalating in your community. And parents ask their kids, how many different, not the same ones, but different partners that you had. And they don't, and when they really stopped to count the numbers, they were stunned. And you ask young women, their average was about 135. They have a lot of people having sex with different people. So you want to know why AIDS is high? That's why. That's where you need to start.
But you know, we tell the story. We tell the story. We sell soap with sex. Right. We sell music with sex. We sell cars with sex. But then we don't educate ourselves about how to do it properly.
But here's the basic thing when you bring up education, though. The CDC did a study a few years ago, and the numbers were exploding on HBCU campuses. And so you would think those who are in college, and so this whole notion of getting educated, they were still affected by it as well.
Right, definitely. And that's one point that I wanted to comment on as well. I mean, when it comes to saying, like you said, you know, with the different type of music and everything that's being fed to our young people about, you know, how freely it is to just go out and sleep around with whoever you want, not understanding the point of this being a deadly disease. It's time for individuals to step up and become doers of the work. And I say that because, you know, I'm from Forestville, Maryland, Prince George County. And, you know, in my travels, when I hear that Prince George's County is the second highest in the state of Maryland with the most HIV, AIDS, STD cases, it's like, well, what can I do, you know, in my position to really bring something, you know, bring information and bring education, you know, to these type of young people.
The name of the song again?
Live, World AIDS Anthem.
All right, you're going to get it on iTunes. Trey, we appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot.
No doubt.
All right. Thanks a bunch, folks. Coming up, the Apollo Theater turns 80.